everyone, welcome on in. We have some news breaking that basically that Dog says that he's close to Brian as we speak and stuff like that. Now we have some great news and stuff like that. I'll show you some great that's going on and everything like that. And basically, here's what's going on. I'll do a screen share so you guys can see on my screen what's happening and stuff like that. To where basically we got some news from the dog that he's close to Brian's path and stuff like that. And Brian Laundrie feds investigate Brian's burner phone. The day of the purchase was when the day Brian went missing. So here's what we got right now is that according to the Laundrie family attorney Stephen, they did purchase a new burner phone. He believes it was one Brian left behind at home, and FBI already has it in possession and stuff like that. That's what's going on with that. The feds are on the hunt for a burner phone, and allegedly purchased the day he went missing. So basically, there's a lot going on here. Sources connected to the manhunt tell TMZ FBI agents recently visited on AT&T in Northport, Florida, where Laundrie's parents live, and sees surveillance footage. So they're not giving out really all that much out to the media right now and to the public. There's a reason for this. Basically, when you go to court, you gotta, if you're building a case and if you know somebody's alive, that you gotta keep it for evidence so they can use that against Brian. So they're not releasing information, stuff like that, and not just that. We also have the timing is significant because on September 14th is the date Laundrie's claimed that they saw leaving him leaving home and stuff. So this is pretty good news. Dog released a statement a couple of hours ago saying he's close to Brian and stuff like that. So there's some great stuff going on. There's some breaking news going on. We have TMZ saying, reporting that the bounty hunter only been on Brian Laundrie's case for a few days and has learned that Laundrie alive. I'm guessing that they also have sources that are coming in the dog's tip line that are making calls and stuff like that. So pretty much, if you have, since dog has a tip line, those of you that don't know, yeah, has a tip line, and so basically, it's been off the hook because her has been on Twitter and she has been giving us a report on dog a little bit, and there on that, she has been tweeting a bunch of great stuff that Doug has told and about the tip line to call into the tip line. So more on this. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Dog is rolling to its site where Laundrie is. Dog. Dog, he'll be at site in less than an hour. We're told about that. He obtained information leads on. He believes that Brian was alive, moving around at 10 p.m. on Tuesday, which was last night. So we were looking at information, more and stuff for the next day. Yes. I have a chopper from what I've seen from some other YouTube channels. Yeah, definitely. So, there's a lot going on here about this case and stuff like that. So, pretty much, I wanted to show you guys that. And this is awesome news. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. So I think today may be the day that, they do catch him and stuff like that. So lots going on with everything. So definitely I am keeping you guys up to date. And not only that, we also have, let's see here. I went over to basically show you guys what's going on probably other sites right now. I know stuff is live on YouTube. Other members are live on YouTube right now and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome. And it's great that everybody's live. Maybe I could show you my screen to show you guys some other YouTube people and stuff like that. So let's open this up and I will go back to this. And let's see here. Let's see if I could show you guys my whole entire screen here. All right. So we do have... we do have... All right, we have my screen here, and I will show you guys my screen, and I will go right over here, and I will show you guys that. And, well, it's not on, sorry. So, I will show you guys my live screen right here. I will come over here, and I will show you some of the members that are live. This right now. We have Popcorn. Right now, that's Andy and Steph that are covering the Britney Spears case. Andy's pretty cool. Stuff is pretty cool. They have had some guests on their show lately. Andy does what I do. It's that a little bit different because I do multi-talented stuff. And basically, we also have Joseph Morris, of course. Of all things, we have on the hunt for on the hunt for Brian Laundrie. Like I said, a lot of people are actually covering this and stuff like that, and it's great. And so basically, hopefully, people do catch him and stuff like that today. It's a great, great day. Just believes that they're going to catch him and stuff like that. So while we're waiting to see what happens for right now, I do want to go into some clips and stuff like that to show you guys that basically to show you guys some great stuff. And some stuff that I have. I want to go over some stuff about the case and stuff like that. So we're going to go here. I'm going to give you guys some stuff. Let's see here. Okay, so I wanted to talk about Gabby's video a little bit and go into detail and stuff like that and show you guys some stuff that has been in the media. So there is a family that thought that they saw Brian the day that he went camping with his parents before he came back and was gone. So I want to show you some of that and stuff like that. So here we go. All right.
Apparently, they were at the campground when we were there, and they were right next to us.
Are you kidding?
Fort Myers family found out they were camping right next to the Laundrie family days after Gabby Petito disappeared. Tonight, you're hearing their reaction and seeing photos of their vacation.
This is the camper the Fort Myers couple was staying in at Fort Soto Park. According to county documents, they were staying right next to the Laundrie family.
We had a call a little while ago from the news.
It started with a phone call from us.
We checked in on
Why does, when you see Brian, everybody taking pictures of Brian, why is it always blurred out? That's my question. I do have to ask you guys about that. And why do these people sound like it's scripted for, in a way, and stuff like that? It sounds a little sketchy with how they're saying it and reading it slowly at the beginning. Like, we saw Brian at the park and stuff. I mean, they're doing good and stuff, and they're telling their part. But every picture that is taken with Brian on every Brian sighting, it doesn't matter if it was a deer cam photo, it doesn't matter if it was on the freeway, it doesn't matter if people were shooting photos. Everything's a little bit blurry, but let's continue.
Monday, Labor Day.
And then came the phone call to her camping buddies.
Apparently, they were at the campground when we were there, and they were right next to us.
Are you kidding?
Marcy Newsom and her husband Kenny started putting the pieces together.
This is next to us, and I see a red truck.
One photo at a time.
And that red truck was right there. We have a picture of it.
The couple and their friends are now looking back at their captured memories, wondering if this man.
You took a selfie.
Right. Okay. I want to look at that photo just for a minute. Like I said, every photo, and yes, it was a burner phone, definitely. Yeah. I wonder how many burner phones that they actually got and stuff. That's a question of mine. Is did they purchase quite a bit or did they purchase a lot? I mean, you gotta think about, Brian was gonna be on the run, so how many burner phones, and plus how many chargers came with it? I mean, because in its backpack, what do you think is really in that backpack besides something to survive on and stuff? I mean, but overall, back to this. Look at the blur photo, okay? That blur photo, I mean, it looks like that every time. Like you said, Kelly, it looks like he is Bigfoot in a way and stuff. I mean, seriously. But let's continue.
Selfie of the four of us, and in the background, there's a guy walking across the field.
Could have been Brian Laundrie.
They kept to themselves. They were there, and then they weren't.
Brian Laundrie's attorney says Brian, his mom, and his dad all arrived at the park on September 6th and left on September 7th. But a public records request from Pinellas County shows Roberta Laundrie, Brian's mom, checked out on the 8th. All of this was happening while Gabby Petito's family was worried sick, trying to get a hold of the Laundries. And Gabby's parents say they never heard back.
Very strange. If somebody I knew was missing, I wouldn't be going camping.
So that's the news on that. So basically, yeah, a lot has emerged throughout the whole entire week and through the weekend, and we're already on Wednesday. So this is pretty good news that the dog has, has pretty much witnesses and has been in the game. I told people that dog was going to be out there, and people really laughed at me and said, oh, what is dog going to do? A publicity stunt. No. And no. I believe in dog. If you guys don't know that I cover Comic-Con and stuff like that, besides doing celebrity gossip news or celebrity gossip, I do cover and I travel to Wizard Worlds, and I do cover celebrity gossip. I do interviews. Like, you guys can look at multiple things on my channel and stuff, and I do a lot of drone flying. Besides that, I wish I could have gone out there, like I mentioned in other videos, basically to this island, and I would have been flying around and stuff and trying to find Brian, because I do have Evo K 6 AK, sorry, AK. I had 6K before, but I took it back, and I got me an AK drone. And so basically, yeah, I wish I could have done that. And so overall, going back to this, people doubted TMZ and people doubted Dwayne. And yes, I have met Dwayne in person and Beth before she passed away. And God bless her soul, because she is really freaking awesome. Let's read some of the comments here. Uh, Funny, Laundrie's lawyer admits to stuff once he gets discovered. Yes, yeah, that's right. That's right. I think he's pretty much correct. And you know what's upsetting? This Laundrie's lawyer said Laundrie's left the yeah, on the 7th. Yes. I don't know. But, I think he's up with his lies, and he doesn't know what lies he's telling from one day to the other. I think he knows way too much, and he's trying to cover up for the Laundries as well and stuff. Why does the Laundries lawyer make fun of dog? I don't think they're making fun of a dog. I think that they're afraid of dog, intimidated by dog. That's what the deal is. I that that they're afraid that dog's gonna catch on to Brian, because Brian looks a little bit smart, but he also is a little bit stupid as well, and stuff. And so, Brian's Laundrie's lawyer is made fun of the dog. I think Laundrie's lawyer is nervous. Yes, he is. And so, another weird thing is when reporters are asking questions to people on the island, they say they are not allowed to talk. The police told them not to. Well, they can be saying that they can't talk about a couple things in case Brian's alive. I get that and all, but you can say some stuff. I think that's okay. And also, basically, I mean, I think it's a cover up, basically, just because. Who knows? It's really, 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 really confusing and stuff. And where is the video from camping trip? Yes, exactly. And FBI did get the evidence from the camping site where Brian entered the park. They got all that photo and videos, so I would like to see that myself. I don't think they're going to release it publicly, because in case they're building a court case for when they find Brian against him, you got to have some stuff that it can't be released. You can have some stuff that can be released. You get what I'm saying and stuff. So basically, that's what I think. And so, that's what's going on there. It does seem like a cover up, because the point first say that they were choppers. Yeah, yeah. Overall, I don't think he was on the other island to begin with. I think that if anything, that he was going to be, he was. I think that he was going to be in Mexico, or just like John Walsh said. Like I said, Mexico. If it's not Mexico, he would have been in another country like Canada and stuff. I don't see why he's trying to run away when it's not going to get him anywhere and stuff. So I think they knew enough to arrest parents. They do, and the parents should be arrested, because it's obvious that Brian did murder Gabby, and it's obvious that the parents are covering up for him. I don't care if she's in government or she's in the justice system. That doesn't mean squat, because if you go back and do your research about Brian's parents, they have a juicing business, they have a real estate business, and they also have, his mom was in the justice bar. So overall, it doesn't matter whatsoever if they are in the law or not. They have done wrong. They knew about Brian doing what he did, because Brian came back and probably told somebody about this and stuff, and was just like, okay, parents, gotta sit down, talk to you guys and stuff. Even if they were camping, I mean, my first question when Brian would come back home would be like, where's Gabby? Where is she? What happened to her? And so he probably made up a story. If he didn't make up a story, told them the truth. Basically, overall, seriously. So, we have more to go into here too. And, Bahamas is close to the islands. Yeah, that's what I saw and stuff. And so, he could go to the Bahamas easier because he had no license with him. Well, no. I don't think he left his wallet at the house. To me, all right, hear me out here, okay? I think since he had a bunch of phones, right? Since he had a bunch of phones with him, burner phones, I think he had burner phones, okay? And the whole credit card thing that everybody's talking about, okay, he had credit cards that he bought either on the way back or that his parents bought him that you can use as prepaid MasterCards. And so basically, he's been using money for that, running around. Now, I also want to talk about another thing. Basically, so here we go on something else. Okay. All right. So this is video 2. This is a witness that talked to Brian in the bar on the way back from when Brian was drinking at the bar. So here's this.
Enough TV, I would be good at this, but this is my first TikTok. This is in regards to the Brian Laundrie and Gabby, the missing girl. I had taken a trip the end of August from Louisiana up through Colorado and Montana and Wyoming. I picked a friend up at the Jackson Hole Airport on August 26th, Thursday, that morning, and we went through Jackson Hole. Then we went through the Tetons and Yellowstone. We came out the West Gate, and we stayed at West Yellowstone, Montana, for the evening. We went out to a restaurant that night called Bullwinkles, and about 10 o'clock we moved into the bar. There was us and another couple that we had met while we were eating dinner. We were discussing things, politics, guns, hunting, all the stuff you don't talk about in a bar. And there was a guy at the end of the bar that was just quiet. He was visibly bothered or mad, it looked like, when we came in. And I guess our conversation just kind of...
I'll play on. I'll continue this, but I when you go into a bar, I don't remember, but because I'm going through a lot of evidence videos, you kind of seem to forget a little bit, like what's been here, what's been there, said there. But when you go into a bar, I mean, sometimes I drink, sometimes I don't. When I go into a bar, sometimes I'm ordering food. Maybe he stopped him for food pretty quick just because he was trying to get back to his parents and stuff. So, Kelly, you said the parents lied to him day one. Had lied from day one. They were supposed to go to the island September 1, but they canceled on August 31st. Well, they knew what was going on. Yes, they did. They did. Of course they did. So let's continue this, and maybe he'll tell us Brian was drinking.
Irritated that fact when he finally made a comment, something about stupid Southerners and Republicans. And I kind of laughed and said, well, where are you from? And he said that he was from New York in a pretty strong New York accent. And said his name was Brian. And I said, as we laughed, I said, well, you picked an odd place, the middle of nowhere, a small town in Montana. What did you expect, that you weren't going to run into any conservative Republicans? Anyway, not much else was said. He made a couple of remarks, and we went back to our conversation. It was just a creepy encounter. It was one of those situations where it was kind of one of those people, it was almost like he looked through you. I didn't notice him using a phone, things that the FBI have asked. We did notice that he had a backpack. We left about 11:50, and he was still there. My friend was visibly uncomfortable. She even made a comment on the way to the car about serial killers and kept watching behind us to make sure he wasn't following us. And I assured her that it wasn't an issue. I mean, I'm concealed carry. I was actually armed when we were in the bar, and we went to the hotel. We did talk about it on the way home. It was odd. In the last few days, though, we've watched the news and realized that was the guy. That was Brian, this girl's fiance. So we contacted the FBI. Both of us made reports to the FBI, and just kind of watching the news now and seeing where it goes. But that was our encounter. Okay, guys, I had to read.
So there you go on that. So that makes sense. I just wondered if Brian ever drank. The whole drug thing, I think Brian was the drugs and stuff, and because his his attitude towards life, the way you could see things before him and Gabby got into it on footage and stuff like that. If you can really dig deep like I have, you can honestly see that that he's on something, and when you're on something, you're kind of detoxing if you haven't had drugs for a while. And so when you're detoxing and not having drugs for a while, it makes you do really crazy things. I've had friends that have had other friends that I've seen that have detoxed and done crazy stuff. Believe me, and stuff. So, the whole cam footage thing. With the whole cam footage thing, I think that Brian was. It seems like that. If he's gonna do this to Gabby and put her through hell, beat on her, and then make it seem like the police were thinking that Gabby was the instigator, that Gabby was the one causing the problems. I gotta say that he knows how to manipulate the situation, and that it is to protect him, but it's also mental illness as well. You know what I'm saying? I also think Brian was having a mental crisis of sort. Yes, of course, he was. He really, really, really was, and stuff. Because I mean, when you're detoxing, you're going through a lot of different things, but one of them is mental stress, mental states when you're detoxing from drugs, or maybe he's already been off the drugs for a while, and you could tell that there's something serious up with him in videos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I believe and wondered because of the movement ever, and he's a narcissist and stuff, and coke ruins the light. Learning knows either. Yeah, of course. Yeah, drugs have a play in it. As seriously, it really does, and stuff. I mean, so there's some other things that I want to go into as well. And what do I have now? I want to let's see here. I think that this is a friend. Not the friend. This is one of the people that saw Gabby and picked up Gabby and stuff like that. So this is one of the witnesses. So let's take a look at. I think this is the right video. If it isn't, I'll find it.
Okay, this is happening. We're gonna talk about the Gabby Petito case. This is just on my mind.
No, that is the wrong one. I'm sorry. Okay, wrong one. Sorry, my bad. Let's rephrase that. So let's go out and find it. And so, okay. Oh, here it is. Wrong one. Okay, here's Gabby, one of the witnesses to Gabby, and this is her experience picking up Brian and stuff like that. Here we go.
This is going to be my last video. I've said everything I need to say and what happened during my encounter with Brian. I just want to make one last video with everything in it because I know people are going out there to help search for her. So I just want all the maps and the facts in one place. Okay, this is the text I sent my mom when we dropped him off. This just has like the date in it and the timestamp. So we dropped him off at 6:09. But as you can see, we picked him up at 5:54. This is off my mom's because my texts don't go back this far. And then, you know, it says we dropped him off at 6:09. So this is where we picked him up. We picked him up in Coulter Bay and we dropped him off by this dam. He was hitchhiking. There was no van. Gabby was not with him. It was just him. So this is what the dam looked like. We dropped him off at the turnout because this is going south. If you're going like this, he then said, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna hitchhike, find a different ride. He said he was gonna go across to the parking lot over here, which was filled with a bunch of people. Again, this is on August.
Oops. Uh-oh, it froze. Uh-oh. Whoops. So we'll start that all over. Hold on. Problem. Here we go again. So
This is going to be my last video. I said everything I need to say and what happened during my encounter with Brian. I just want to make one last video with everything in it because I know people are going out there to help search for her. So I just want all the maps and the facts in one place. Okay, this is the text I sent my mom when we dropped him off. This just has like the date in it and the timestamp. So we dropped him off at 6:09. But as you can see, we picked him up at 5:54. This is off my mom's because my texts don't go back this far. And then, you know, it says we dropped him off at 6:09. So this is where we picked him up. We picked him up in Coulter Bay and we dropped him off by this dam. He was hitchhiking. There was no van. Gabby was not with him. It was just him. So this is what the dam looked like. We dropped him off at the turnout because this is going south. If you're going like this, he then said, I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna hitchhike, find a different ride. He said he was gonna go across to the parking lot over here, which was filled with a bunch of people. Again, this is on August 29th at 6:09. So this is a map of Grand Teton National Park. During our ride, he said, well, before he got in the car, he said I wanted to go to Jackson. So this is Jackson, like right there. You can see it says Jackson, south of the park, right? Jackson Hole is commonly referred to as well. So I said, you know what? We're going to Jackson. Hop in. You know, he was very nice. He offered us $200 to give him this ride, and we picked him up. You can see here, Coulter Bay, right there. It's like pretty.
you know, honestly, I have to ask you guys something. I wonder if he actually paid this girl $200 to give her. She never mentions if she took the money or not. Her and her boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really. You talk about how they had this short conversation, but let's continue.
North of the park. And he said he was hiking along Snake River, which is up here, and it kind of like goes down a little bit. And he said he was gone for multiple days, and he had left his fiance, never called her by her name, back at their campsite, which he said they camped in a dispersed campsite, so it's not a regulated campsite. And he was gone for multiple days without her, and he was sleeping on a tarp. When we picked him up, he had a backpack, long sleeves, a hat on, and scruff. He wasn't clean shaved, and he had hiking boots on, but he didn't look dirty. The only thing dirty about him were his shoes, and he was very nice during the trip, you know, very calm. We were making small talk. He was agitated when I said Jackson Hole, okay? So we were going south to Jackson. There's no other place in the Tetons called Jackson. Why he became agitated, I don't know. He just was very set on getting out of the car, which is why we pulled out by the dam, and that's why he got out. I don't know why he wanted to get out so bad. I don't know what other place he wanted to go to because there's only one Jackson. So that's all I have, and I hope she's returned safely and they find her safe. I just wanted to add, I have talked to the cops, I've talked to the FBI. The information that I am putting out there, they already know. So I have already done that. If this jogs anyone's memory, please don't hesitate to reach out. I first, heard about this on TikTok a few days ago, which is why I'm putting this out on TikTok to hopefully, reach out to someone who had also might have seen him that day and, picked him up before or after we did. And I'm just really hoping that this helps find Gabby and bring her home safe.
So there you guys go on that. Basically, yeah. I mean, it is kind of like, I mean, like, did she not? Did she take the money? Do you think? I mean, obviously. Let's read some of what you have to say. The camping surveillance is part of the FBI. Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm saying. It's weird how he hitchhiked and got rides from people, unless he got in another fight and walked off. Um, you know, I don't think anybody's really going to talk about that. I think they're just going to be like, hey, yeah, we gave Brian Laundrie a ride, and he really didn't smell, and nothing was really wrong with him. If I was going to give somebody a ride, which I have in the past, yeah, I mean, seriously, come on. I mean, let's be real here. I mean, if you're going to pick up a hitchhiker, it's gonna be somebody that maybe some grandma or some woman that's by herself, or a kid or a child, but a guy like in Brian, no, I don't think so. Or unless maybe I would feel sorry for somebody like Brian, but I would have conversations, not just small talk. I would be like, where you going? How's life? What are you up to? My name is Chris. Good to meet you. Start questioning them in case something like this ever came up and stuff like that. So, overall, in a 10-minute ride, and then he freaks out, gets out, I'm going to have a conversation with somebody, a dead-on conversation and question them about a whole lot of different things and stuff. We're going to be talking like we're cousins, seriously. Either the hitchhiking is for an alibi, or she kicked him out. Yeah. Don't pick up on a hitchhiker unless it's a dog, definitely. Now, something that boggled my mind, and going back to the Wyoming, when to arrive September 1st in Northport, right? The van has 400 miles per tank of gas, right? Trip is 2,363 miles. So I was kind of speculating by writing myself a note about this, and is this top level media? Yes, this is top level media. Thank you. There are several gas stations along the route, and any security camera footage. Do you guys think that they got security footage of the van, that they can kind of pick up on of him? There's multiple ways of going. There's a lot of different ways of getting back to Northport, but you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't it be smart if they could give, footage that Brian, took through those roads or whatever, and give that to the FBI and stuff like that? So, the route is, the security cameras between the dates and the 29th and the 1st. So it would be kind of smart to give FBI, like I said, footage and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, definitely. I just think that, that they can use, if they're building a case about this, that they can use that to their advantage as well and stuff like that. So definitely, I do have some other things. Check all the cameras and stuff like that, definitely. So let's go over here. and share with you that this is the Gabby video that I really like, and I found this on TikTok, and so you know, the van life. People are talking about how Gabby said that she loved the van life in this video and stuff like that, the van, and it burnt Brian. I don't think so. I can say I love my drone more than I love my anything in this world besides my cat, or, family. I can say I love something that's not really burning somebody, but my drone more than ever I love in this world more than ever. So let's show you guys this awesome video that I found and stuff like that. And let's come down here and let's play this.
I love the van.
Since we left New York, I've only set up my hammock once, and now we're all the way in Utah, and luckily enough, I was able to set up my hammock in one of these trees.
And we're kind of like in the desert.
Maybe a few trees.
So, if you look at this video right here, okay, I'm going to stop this footage for a minute, and I want to show you the thing. So, obviously, Brian had a hat, and he had hair, right? And the scene before this. So, my question is, do you think that Gabby cut his hair and stuff, that he wanted to go bald because he knew that he was going to end up doing this and stuff, and he, was trying to be a badass, and so that's why he did it and stuff? It kind of makes you really think about all the scenarios about this case and this, what has taken place and the stuff that has happened and stuff, He didn't have mouth hair either. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of weird. So I wonder how many. I wonder how long it took to film, stuff like that. So let's continue this. Now, you guys notice on the cam footage that when the cops pull them all over and they're talking with the cops, that the van is kind of dirty and stuff like that. It really is dirty when they open it and stuff. And here it's clean. And Gabby had PSTD and stuff, or OCD, and from what I heard from her friends, her best friends or whatever, yeah, definitely. That's an important thing right there. You know what I'm saying? So, basically, yeah. What do you guys think? Uh-oh. So I think it stopped. So there you go. That's a good video right there and stuff like that. But overall, definitely, seriously, I just have to say that I think that, on the whole entire thing, that Brian was stressing out Gabby. There was a lot of abusing. There was a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't even know, and we saw too, and stuff like that. And I want to go back up to what Filebear was saying. Supposedly, they spotted him on a car registered grandpa in North Carolina, I believe. And I didn't even know that either. That's one thing I did not know. Just recently, someone's dash cam ex Skyline News employees cam on the FBI. Supposedly, we went to his girlfriend's house. Wow. Okay. I do think Gabby was trying to glamorize van life. Well, that's what you have to do when you kind of have to when you're building up like this. Like, I mean, when you're getting into the YouTube world, when you're getting into the van life, when you're trying to, be good with the videos, you have to kind of glamorize it and stuff like that. You really do. You kind of have to. You're marketing yourself out there in order to be successful in the filming world. So basically, look at some of these YouTubers out there right now, okay? Well, you have people that are big on YouTube, and then you have some people that aren't big on YouTube, but they're still trying to glamorize it just to build themselves up and stuff like that. So there is one YouTuber on here that has made some bad accusations toward this case, and I think you guys know who I'm talking about. Maybe you guys don't, but he's made up some fake news about Gabby's family, about the boating, about Brian accidentally going on TikTok and stuff like that. No. It's been made up. And there's another YouTuber that's trying to glamorize that. He knows that it's fake. He knows that it's that the whole that he's making footage into what it's not, because he's trying to clickbait. And so I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but I'm not gonna say any names, but if you know who I'm talking about, good. So 99% of fakes, social media is poor reflection of the state of our society when we look at what our intentions are as customers. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yes. And yes. I won't say his name right now, but that's who I'm talking about. He's a fake. Sorry to say. He knows that he's a fake, and I do not. He makes other YouTube, social media journalists or people that are trying to cover the story. He makes them look like a joke, and I don't agree with that. And he is a con man, and people have called him out on his stuff. And for somebody that works hard as a journalist like me, I cover Comic Cons, I cover news stories, I cover a lot of different things that are happening out there in this social media world. I interview celebrities, I interview talent, I help market that talent. Or in the drone world where I'm trying to do real estate and I'm trying to do this or that. What I'm saying is that it makes us look bad when he does that type of thing. It really does. And I'm sorry to say, if it offends anybody, well, no, I'm not sorry. It's just the truth. It's a plain hard truth that offends everybody out there, that he's conning all the talent and stuff like that, because you don't want to tell a lie and stuff like that. But I don't see the problem going away. He's not part of the solution. He's a part of the problem and stuff like that. So overall, there you go on that. Let's see if I have anything else to show you guys. Yeah. So there you go on that. So overall, I hope they catch him and stuff like that. Again, my point, we are golden ones. Those of us who watch his channel, the fact that so many people love his channel is poor reflection of our society. We have low. Yeah, that's right. I mean, we all do. I'm no better than anybody else, and all I'm saying is that the guy is, he kind of looks like Brian as well. Next time you go back, say, "Hey, I see Brian." No, he actually really does. So, yeah. The car is his granddad Thomas. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thomas Laundrie. Okay. And, overall, if they can't find Brian, but I think they will. But if they can't, they need to take the parents in right away and stuff like that. They really do and stuff. And I think that they need to, there's a polygraph, there's lie detector tests that they can do. Nobody's really talking about that to where, yes, in the polygraph, if you take a polygraph, it'll tell 99%, no, well, 95% that you're lying when you're not telling the truth. There you go. A fan of, if that is true, that huge news. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I never knew what to believe because we hear so many. Yeah, I agree too. Definitely, I definitely agree. And with me, with my channel, if you guys subscribe, I hope you guys do subscribe out there. And like what you guys see in other videos, I work pretty hard at making content. I do this full time and stuff. It's not easy, but I do not manipulate anybody out there. I do not spin it in a different way to where it's manipulating out there and it's going to give that person a bad name. I'm just saying the only reason I said something about Joseph was just because basically he is giving everybody a bad name and stuff. And there are some YouTube channels out there that you can actually do trust, even like with things that are going on as in politics right now. I mean, if you didn't know, we're on the brinks of having a government shutdown. The government is going to default like by tomorrow night. So overall, this is not about the government right now, but I'm just saying, and I'm making a point to where there is some social media out there that you can actually trust that is pretty good. That's not going to, gonna give you crap. They're gonna give you the hard news and stuff like that. There are good channels out there. There are manipulating channels out there that I don't agree with and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be better about not contributing to, let's say, where rumors messed up. Yeah, definitely. I hear you. You just said his name. Sorry, I did. Sorry. Whoops. My bad. Pretending he had found. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. See what I mean? I think it's gonna come in through our phones. It's gonna come in everywhere when they do find him and stuff like that. But yeah. I mean, Dog is not gonna find Brian. How do you know? How do you know Dog is not gonna find Brian? People were saying before this that, Dog was doing this as a joke or whatever. How do you know Dog is not going to find Brian? I think Dog's going to find Brian. Some of the medias think that Dog is going to find Brian, and stuff. Brian is not smarter than Dog. I'm sorry to say. With Brian, if he would have been smarter, he would have not left Gabby. I mean, I'm sorry to say, he would have not left Gabby and just come home. I don't care how scared that you are. That's just plain outright stupid. And then to go camping, to pretend everything is fine, that's another stupid thing. To do some of the stuff that he's doing, no. Also, Dog needs to apologize for his recent rant. Why? Dog has a right to rant. I mean, I don't think Dog needs to apologize. I mean, obviously, he didn't do anything bad. He's doing his job and stuff like that. So, overall, I think that Brian should be apologizing with his parents to everybody out there, especially the Petito family and stuff like that. He really should. Brian should really, really, really be apologizing to everybody. And so should Brian's parents for all the crap that they've put people through. Seriously. I've seen some late stuff, and he's not really ranting to me and stuff. He's just saying it like it is. And maybe Roberta, Brian's mom, needs to apologize for calling the cops on, Dog the Bounty Hunter, because basically she called the cops on Dog the Bounty Hunter because the parents are so worried that Dog Dwayne is getting closer to the case and stuff like that. So maybe people should be apologizing to, like I said, the Petito family, and for everything that this family's put the Petito family through, especially Gabby's parents, her mom, her dad, the step parents, absolutely, and stuff. Can you please watch a video here on YouTube called do you have a link? Can you link me? And I will and stuff. If you could link me and put it in the section down below, I definitely will take a look, and I'll even show it on here and stuff. I definitely believe his parents know something. I understand protecting your kids, but this is something they can't save him from. That's right. And I don't think Brian's dumb enough to commit suicide and stuff like that. Like I said, he's trying to get to another country, and he's trying to get out of Dodge. I mean, obviously he wants to stay alive. And if you guys didn't know, about his Spotify account, he's been on his Spotify account lately because obviously he's followed somebody like a couple of days ago. It went to 42 people, I believe. And then it went back down to 40 and stuff. And he's adding music playlists to his Spotify. So, there you go on that. I heard about the racist rant. I 100% agree. Need to apologize to if he hasn't. Honestly, if Gabby's parents were to find stuff on him, really? Yeah. Definitely. Did my link show up? No, it did not. Crap. I wish it did. Here, what can I do? Hold on, let me try and, can you... Thought the bounty hunters are race. Yeah. I'm not gonna judge on. Go to your community called More Stuff Flying Soon. I posted the link. More Stuff Flying Soon. Go to my community. Hold on one sec. More stuff flying. Okay, one sec. Let me see about this. You're gonna hear my channel. Sorry. So let's go to my community. And one sec. One sec. Sorry. Oh, community. More stuff flying. Okay. One sec. I'm looking. Let me look. I have an idea. Here, I'll give you a link to my top level media, and you could send me a message through there, and hopefully you can give it to me and stuff like that through my top level media page, and I'll get it, and I will definitely play it and stuff like that. I can't find it for some reason. I really don't know why. So we'll go to my top level media, and I'll put the link. Here we go. This is my top level media page and stuff like that. So my most recent video. Okay. One sec. My most recent video. Okay. One sec. Okay, my most recent video. I don't know why it's not showing up. I don't know why. And stuff like that. I don't. Yeah, I wish I can't find it. So, part five. Sorry, part 5. So yeah, I'm getting no links for some reason. I think YouTube likes to hide those links and stuff like that. That's right, YouTube does, unless you super chat it, you can't do links and stuff like that. They don't see it and stuff. So that's what I'm saying is to go. That's why. Yeah, I forgot about that. So, yeah. They're saying they found him in the mountains. Really? Whoa. Okay. All right. Crap. Let's go to TMZ to see if they found anything. Nope. Not yet. Let's go look at some other channels really fast. I want to see if they have a live video feed and stuff. And J for Justice. Let's go for J for Justice. She's really awesome.
There was like people there, and they were holed up in their tent. And then that was right on the water. There was a waterfront site, but you had to walk pretty far through to
J for Justice.
To get to the water.
I'm looking.
See where
I'm
we're
looking.
Sitting when they caught the shark.
Yeah. In a different live stream. So that's what
Peggy says
I don't
dog
have
is
Facebook.
out at the DeSoto Islands in hot pursuit of Brian. So yeah, the canine dogs have
Yeah,
been
I'm
called in
looking
by
at J
dog.
for Justice. Let's look at her.
And I
I'll show you
feel
guys
like-
her. Let's look at her stuff.
It's going on down there. I don't think there's anything with this Sky News and this guy.
Let's look at J for Justice. I trust J for Justice. She's awesome. If you guys like her, she's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
she has reliable sources, and she has somebody that's actually there too and stuff.
They were dumping shit.
She's really awesome. I've been following her for a long time. She has some really good stuff as well. Definitely. So, yeah. Yeah, I've heard about Joseph Lies and stuff like that. I really have, and it really does bug me when somebody does make up lies. But you know, anything for fame or clickbait, people will sell you out on, and anything for whatever happens, people will sell you out on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They really will, and which is sad too. It really is. So here we go, J for Justice.
Up here. This is
Let's go live. Come on.
it's a wooded area right there, but it's right by a high school.
So we're looking at a live feed. You get two feeds into
knows?
one. This is pretty
This whole thing
cool.
has got me so freaking stressed out. I'm so tired.
Why are you stressed out?
And I'm so stressed.
Why are you so stressed? Why are you covering
I
this?
hope he's. I know,
Seriously.
Tony. Tony says my patience can't take much more of Brian.
Well, that's life. That's the media for you.
I just feel like dog is on the trail.
Dog is on the trail. Dog is going to find out. Yes, definitely. So, I'll quit that for now. So overall, they haven't found him and stuff like that. So, but I think that they're getting close and stuff. And let's go back to some of the comments here. They also said something about he was starving. Blah 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 blah. Teresa's yes, same thing. North Carolina, grandfather helping him. You can imagine if they actually find him. Definitely, you can. Seriously, that would be super cool. And all of these that are tuning in right now, one thing. Well, okay, two things. A couple things. We'll go with a couple things. For one, we like this video. 2, we subscribe. 3, we become a channel member at least. I need a channel member. I just started that. I got the stuff for the channel member not too long ago. I don't have any channel members. And maybe I want to release some stuff to some channel members out there and stuff. Like, there's going to be coverage on stuff that I do for Comic Cons. If you guys are movie fanatics, film fanatics, comic fanatics, I'm going to Chicago next month, and I'm going to be covering like some of the Cobra Kai stuff, some of the Superman stuff, some of the DC stuff. If you guys know what Comic Cons are, that's pretty big. And I do tours over there, live tours, and I do live panels over there. So like if you guys go to a movie panel, well, I mean, if you guys can't go to a Comic Con and you want to see a movie panel or a TV show panel or a music panel, I do show those and stuff. And basically that would be very, very awesome, to show you guys that. And if you guys are Back to the Future fans, I do a lot of videos, Back to the Future videos on Claudia Wells. She played as the original Jennifer Parker in Back to the Future. And so I do go to her store and interview her quite a bit. I've interviewed Michael J. Fox. I've interviewed WWE superstars. I've interviewed WCW superstars. So definitely, if you guys like what you see, I do hope you guys tune in to that, and stuff like that. So, Skyline has no Twitter. Could be fake. I don't believe that. It could be fake. I have a 22-year-old daughter. Couldn't imagine the pain of losing. Exactly. It's been hard for a lot of people out there lately that have lost somebody, and due to this pandemic that we're still in, it's been hard to lose a lot of people out there and stuff like that. Like parents losing their kids left and right, or kids losing their parents, like me, like for me, that has lost a mom through COVID. Hasn't been easy and stuff like that, because literally for the last 30 years that I've been alive, honestly, my mom has been my best friend, but since she passed away recently, well, it's not been easy, and it changes you into a different person. And well, it doesn't change you into a different person, it makes you grow, but it's no longer the same after that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I appreciate it. I do. And I hope you guys subscribe. I hope you guys like what you see here on my channel. I post quite a bit, like I say. I work hard to keep this channel going. I had a partner that I worked with, but his heart wasn't into it. So, yeah. It's all good, Wade. I appreciate that. So, I don't like putting that out there, but, honestly, I'm just saying that for people that recently have lost somebody out there, it's been tough. But, I've gotten through it. This is why I work quite a bit on social media, kind of to block that out and stuff. So, pretty much, that's how I feel about things. But overall, let's see what's happening on J for Justice channel. I don't know if she's still alive. She is still alive.
The Gulf Coast.
Let's show you guys some stuff here.
I just got back from Fort DeSoto, and it was weird because there's nothing going down over there. But I just watched Dog's video on my computer, and I was able to zoom in. That video from this morning is in Florida, and I'll show you why I say that. Let me pull it up real quick. Digger, you're going to be so proud of me.
Well, still she's looking and stuff like that. So, basically, yeah. Yeah. So, what did Dog say? It's on TMZ. I don't know if there's been an update because I looked at an update before I came on the live feed. And, so let's refresh this. I'm going to refresh this really fast. Stuff about Britney Spears. I already met Britney Spears. Okay. Anything on here? Oh, she's pissed. Britney's pissed. Brian, feds investigating burner phone purchase on the day of he went missing. I already read that. I don't like the attorney because I really think the attorney is really corrupted in this. He may be attorney, and I don't know if you guys heard about this or not, but while the attorney and stuff, there's been nothing updated. Yeah, I'm using StreamYard. Well, no, I'm using Restream. So, on their attorney, he's giving advertisement, and he's using Gabby as his advertisement, and he's using Brian as his advertisement as well, to where Gabby's parents had to go back and say, hey, we're in the middle of a case. You can't do that crap. I don't know if you guys ever heard about that or not and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely. It is a serious thing and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely. So, I don't know if you guys heard about that, but let's see here. That's what I know, and I really don't like his lawyer. I think the whole lawyer had their lawyers out there for money and can't tell the truth and is covering up for them, like I said. Maybe they can't release anything to the public, you know what I'm saying? So that's why basically that, they're the attorney, and if I was going to act this along overall too, I would be, acting like I'm looking for my kid by going to a different place if I really care. If I wanted to shut people up, I really would and stuff. And yeah, can't post messages to some people's channel. One more. Okay. All right. Weird. So that's what's happening with that. I'm going to continue to watch footage, and I'm going to continue to get updates. But as soon as something breaking happens, I will let you guys know. Hopefully, you guys can subscribe, like I said, and I hope you guys can come back as well. It was great talking to everybody, and good, getting to know everybody too. So, so what? Yes, Wade. Is there something developing or? You emailed me the link. Hold on. Okay. One sec. Let's see it. Oh, I see it. Okay. One sec. All right. One sec. Okay.
This music is not allowed, Jay. I don't know what you're doing.
One sec. Let's look at this stuff. Okay. I will show you guys. Well, you know what? Give it a minute. I will download it, and we'll watch it together. Does that sound awesome, or what? We'll watch it together. We can watch it together. That's even better. That would be awesome, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I'll watch it when I get off here and stuff like that while I'm following other people too. And definitely, Wade, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. So thank you for your help and stuff. And as soon as breaking news happens, I'll come back and stuff like that. But what you guys could do is hopefully subscribe, and I will let you guys know on more trending news out there. There's going to be a lot more to come besides just, Brian Laundrie story. There's going to be other things that are coming out as well. So please subscribe, like I said, give this a like, and I will see you guys later. And I thank you guys for tuning in. Bye for now.